Golden Girls fans with, and I sent our group chat, and I'm like, I just sent the video, and it was like wah wah.
So, this is Overanalyze with Dom and Kyla, our special segment, Pop Off.
I can't do it.
All right, Dom.
Insert sound effects here.
All right, let's pop off. What is the news for the week of September 15th?
Well, we're just coming off of Emmys. Emmys were the 14th.
Okay.
Sunday.
Did you watch them?
I did. And, well, I'm a big award show person.
I like to see the clothes.
I used to, and I do. I watch less red carpet and want the meat of it.
Okay.
I mean, I watched Oscars, Grammys, VMAs, Golden Globes.
Wait, what's the difference in the Golden Globes and Emmys?
So Golden Globes is TV and film.
Oh, okay.
It's a different academy.
Emmys is just all TV.
And if you're I don't know what this. So if you're an EGOT, like Whoopi Goldberg, my favorite.
What did she win a Tony for?
Her one-woman show, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'll look that up. Golden Globe is not included in that.
Oh.
So it's just Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. I don't know why. And I think the Golden Globes is by the something Foreign Press Association. I'm blanking on the first word. I don't want to say it's less prestigious, but there is an air. It's like the faux Oscars kind of. But it's sometimes a good indication of the Oscars of like what. I mean, when you really think about it, all that is. Yeah. Because you have that, the Screen Actors Guild. So all that kind of gives an indication of like what could be leaning towards what for the Oscars.
I used to watch the shows, and now with TikTok, I just like to see all the people commentate about the outfits. I love it.
It is fun, depending on like what station or like who's doing it.
Well, because like I like to wear whatever I want to wear, and so to see somebody who says they're an expert be like, "Oh, that doesn't fit their body," I'm like, "How do you know?"
Well, I think that's a big conversation too right now. It's like I see like a lot of my like TikTok algorithm is people who are not just body positivity, but body neutrality of like. I'm not saying I agree or disagree because especially like generations younger than us, are veering away from like when you put clothes on your body, I want it to look a certain way, not by someone else's standards, but like I don't want to look perceived as sloppy or not put together. Like I do like a polished look in that way, and I personally value that, and I also value other people who don't feel that way. I
feel like you would be like a Rihanna on the red carpet, like wear the craziest outlandish thing, so you really can't say anything but either react, like have a like guttural reaction or nothing. You would be the one because she wears some wild stuff, and you're just like, but she wears it like, of course I have it on.
Yeah. No, I agree.
She wears it like you could never say anything because I'm wearing it with such like confidence.
Well, manifest it. I'm on a red carpet someday, and I guess you'll find out.
All right, we will.
Well, to close the Emmys, not that we really said anything about it.
But you watched it. I didn't watch.
I did, and my problem is I know a lot of the shows. I haven't seen a lot of them because TV is. I'm weird with TV because I rewatch the same things over and over and over again. Yeah. But I have a running list. Like I want to watch that. I want to watch that. And there were shows like I want to watch The Pit. I really do want to watch that.
I love Dr. Noah Lyle.
I don't know.
I don't even know his real name. That was his name on ER.
Oh, okay. Well, I loved ER. So I want to watch that. I do want to check out Adolescence. And because what I like about the Emmys too, because you have the whole limited series thing where it's like you don't have to watch a series, but I'm like, oh my god, I want to watch like a 4-parter of something. The only things I will say is what I'm surprised, like White Lotus didn't win anything, I don't think.
I didn't watch this most recent season. I loved season 2 of White Lotus.
Yeah. Well,
breaking my own rule of watching stuff before it had 3 seasons.
I know.
But I did see a lot of the clips and that sound effect of the I'm not meant to have a bad life. So I probably should watch season 3. But I saw that Severance won a lot of things.
Severance, yeah. Well, it was all about this Pit and Adolescence.
I wanted to watch both of those. And then I can't watch The Pit because it has, I think, 2 seasons now, so I gotta wait. But for Severance, I wanted to watch it, but I was like, oh, is it gonna make me anxious about work? And then I found out that it wasn't even about like getting paid severance for losing a job. It's more like sci-fi.
I was gonna say, and that I think it's like I haven't seen it either, but it's very psychological, I believe.
Yeah, we'll have to watch it.
And Ben Stiller directs it.
Really?
Yeah, it's a show.
Is it comedy?
No, not that I'm aware of.
I love that.
And maybe it has hints of it, but
good for him.
My biggest takeaway, though, that I loved, it made me so happy. They did a lot of segments of celebrating anniversaries of shows. So one of the big things that happened is I'm a huge Gilmore Girls fan. And this year marks the 25th anniversary of Gilmore Girls. So you had Alexis Bendel and Lauren Graham, who played Lorelai and Rory. And they had what they did when they did all these little mini tributes, they rebuilt their sets.
Oh.
So it was Lorelai and Rory's house. And so we haven't seen them in a while, like together. They did a Golden Girls tribute, which I'm going to say, sorry, was not good.
Really?
It was Reba McEntire and Little Big Town, those two women. And they sang, thank you for being a friend. And this was very underwhelming. Like, I have two friends that are huge Golden Girls fans, and I sent our group chat, and I'm like, I just sent the video, and it was like, wah, wah.
But this is like, what, the 40th anniversary?
40th anniversary of Golden Girls, which is one of my favorite shows of all time. But they did Law and Order, SVU, so they had the whole cast, So I loved that. My favorite thing about the whole night, though, was Stephen Colbert winning Best Talk Show.
I saw.
I love Stephen Colbert. I think I have a lot of thoughts on why they're canceling him. I think it's all bullshit. But
it just shows you that, like, people still love him. He's not getting canceled for anything
other than something that is much bigger than all of us.
Yeah. So wait, which Law and Order do you like? Do you like all of them? Do you like SVU?
I never watch any of them. Yeah.
But you know the music.
I have, when I have watched them, this is so weird. Anytime I've had to be in the hospital for something.
Because they always have that one channel where they just stream.
Side note, this is not really like headline news right now. It was maybe weeks ago, but I want to watch Mariska Hargitay's documentary about her mom. Do you know who her mom is?
I know, she's super famous.
Jane Mansfield. She was an actor. And I knew her, of course. And so I was like, that's her mom?
Well, because here's the thing. She has looks where she looks like her mom, but also she has her dad's genes too. So it's not like a carbon copy.
And she passed when she was very young, like a baby, I believe. So I want to see that documentary. So I love Mariska Hargitay. She's a huge advocate for a lot of things that I also personally believe in. What show I do want to watch is Hacks, which is so funny that I have not seen it.
I love that lead actress, the older lady.
Jean Smart.
She was from Designing Women.
Yeah, she's iconic. And I heard that, and I know that show's really fun. So that show often
we gotta have like a 90s TV show episode. We can like rewatch Saved by the Bell and all of it.
I used to love Saved by the Bell. Oh my gosh. But Hannah Embinder, I loved her speech at the very end.
So what is Hacks about?
I actually don't know.
Okay, so we need to watch more of the stuff. We need to like have a whole episode on the Emmy winners. Maybe we can like Google their top episodes, like top rated, or like a Rotten Tomato type deal, and then see them.
And then we'll rate it. I didn't like the guy who hosted it. Not that I don't like it. He is funny. He's a comedian. I'm blanking on his name right now. He's from Tennessee. I just didn't get his shtick as much as I have with other people. It was fine.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy the Emmys are typically pretty fun and lighthearted-ish, funny. So I did enjoy them overall.
I can't tell you the last award show I watched full out.
I watch them every year. The only one I don't really watch is the Screen Actors Guild. I don't really watch that one, but I like to keep up for it.
I want to say maybe an Oscars, but it was at least 2 years ago.
Well,
no, because that was when everybody had like stopped watching TV from COVID. Or like, you know what I mean? Didn't really do movies. We mostly were binging TV.
Well, that leads into...
It's been a long time.
I'll say ish to a certain extent, because I love the Grammys. It was my awesome... The Oscars and Grammys. Lady Gaga is in some news.
Yes.
It's kind of predicted that she will win like Album of the Year. I'm hoping. Yeah. She's extended her Mayhem Ball tour, which is exciting. She also got her first, and it's been several years, her first Billboard Hot 100 with the Dead Dance, which is featured on Wednesday. It's such a fun song. I love that song.
We're big Wednesday fans over here.
I love
scary stuff.
So Jenna Ortega and Catherine Zeta-Jones presented together.
Aww.
And I was just like, Catherine Zeta-Jones is stunning.
I saw her, and it made me think of her husband, who was around a similar age as... Maybe he's a little bit younger than Robert Redford.
Oh, rest in peace.
I know. We'll get there, though.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay, so Mayhem Tour.
So, she's extending that till next year. I'm like,
how does that work?
I don't know.
How do you just say, like... I mean, is she taking a break, and then she's going to come back?
I think
or will they...
so.
Okay.
Because she was just in Toronto. I know it goes overseas, and then it comes back again. So it's similar cities. I think that there's a trend, at least with certain artists, that less cities, more dates. So like she had 6 sold out nights at Madison Square Garden.
Wow.
I was at night 2.
Ooh. But that makes sense. Keep your same cities and then just like reach out to the vendors like, hey, can I have another date?
Yeah. I'm sure
before like football and all that gets
and I have to imagine like hot in demand tours and artists, but tours, they're like, okay, we'll figure it. I don't know what the logistics look
I mean,
like.
you got time now because basketball doesn't start until like
And I'm sure that plays a whole thing.
October. Then your arenas are gone. Yeah.
Because they also, you know, I was thinking about that, like when you're like planning things, I'm like, well, they might have events. So it's like all that. It sounds probably easy on paper to someone like us that doesn't do that, but like, can you imagine being like Live Nation? It's like, okay, yeah, but
They
this
have
city
to have
and
an
this.
operations team.
And if she's saying like, okay, I want to do 6, well, her 6 nights at Madison Square Garden were not all back to back, because she did that. I think she went to Toronto and then came back to New York for like night 5 and 6 or something.
Right across the river.
So I mean, I think it's exciting for her. But I'll tell you another Lady Gaga news I read yesterday. So this one you don't know. I'm so excited. Rumor has it she'll be making a cameo in The Devil Wears Prada too.
Really?
And I'm like, that made me so excited because Gaga is fashion.
Wait, cameo means as herself, or is she going to be acting in it?
Who knows? Because she is an actress, as we know.
I know. Oh, A Star Is Born. I just watched that the other
But
day.
like, she could. But Lady Gaga is a fashion icon, so that makes sense. Or it could simply be like, she's so silly, she might be just like an intern and like walks.
Oh my God, I would love.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it could be really anything, but there's no more information other than that. Whether it's real or not, who knows? I'm really hoping the rumor is true, which makes sense because she's been doing a lot of shows in New York, so she's been carving out time.
And speaking of The Devil Wears Prada, we don't know if the second movie is based on the second book.
I want to know so
But
bad.
there's a book called Revenge Wears Prada. And I just started reading it because I always like to read it before a movie. And the movie comes out 2026. In the book, Revenge Wears Prada.
Maybe a movie.
Possibly in the movie. And it's 10 years later. So Lady Gaga would definitely fit in as working with them because they're not young, 20-year-old punks or whatever. And Emily or Andy is about to get married. And so it starts off, it captures you as soon as you're in. And I'm like, where does Miranda show up? So I'm curious to see where it goes. And if it's going to be based off of the book, because the Devil Wears Prada book is very, very different from the movie. Like, Lily is a huge role. Lily is like the 3rd biggest character in the book. And in the movie, she's a throwaway.
Well, that's a good indication because she's filmed.
Is she back?
In the cast, yeah. And I remember thinking, like, that is so random.
She's huge in the book. She's really, really big in the book.
But she wasn't.
And Andy's not getting married to the person that she dated.
Well, she has a new love interest. I do know that. So those are the those 2 things I know. I do know at least it has been said that Emily Blunt, or I don't know why I'm just saying her government. Well, I don't even know that's her government name. I actually don't know that. Something about like her either having or being the editor of her own magazine or at another competing magazine. That is her whole thing. Yeah. And Runway, I guess maybe might not be doing as well. So Miranda somehow enlists Andy to come. I don't know how accurate that is. It was just little things I've read online without knowing that there was a book. Yeah. But it seems as if maybe there are some similarities because I'm like, why is Lily so much into this? I'm like, that's so like.
She was a small role. She was a small role. But they changed a lot. In the movie, she was dating a chef. And it was okay, they both have these silly jobs.
I hated him.
In the book, he like works for Teach for America. He's like a saint. And so it's like, it makes Andy even more of a villain that she's like.
Can I ask you a question about the first movie? Your thought on something? That other friend of theirs, that guy.
Yes.
Is he gay in the movie?
He was playing gay in the movie. He's from Mad Men. That was he. After that, he went on to be like a huge. Well,
it was never clear, except for 2 things. One, when she gave him all little presents, and she's like, "Oh, I have a little Clinique," and he like grabbed it, like, "Ooh." And then something about like he never ever specified because when they went to that art gallery opening for Lily,
real sassy.
Well, she's like, "I have someone I want to introduce you to someone." He's like, "Ooh, art and sex. Show me the." But there was never a pronoun to get a clear image of like what his sexuality was. Not that it matters, but it's something that I think about sometimes. I'm like, is this a gay guy?
That was a really silly.
So the character in the book is gay?
There is no character in the book.
Oh,
he doesn't exist. But in the book, she has a sister who lives in Texas who is a bigger role because when she stops talking to everyone, she stops talking to everyone big time. Like she has like a niece who she never even calls or goes to see. Like she's a real bitch in the book.
So I'm going to read this.
Andy's a real bitch.
I hope that's not true because we all love Andy. She can't be a bitch.
But the thing is, screenwriters are able to take a story and change it to make it commercial. And we are obsessed with The Devil Wears Prada. And it wasn't until I read the book where I was like, aw, Andy.
Well, I'll tell you. So I just Googled The Devil Wears Prada 2 plot. And this is what a generic thing. It says the Devil Wears 2 plot revolves around Miranda Priestley facing the decline of traditional magazine publishing and competing with her former assistant, Emily Charlton, who is now a powerful executive at a luxury conglomerate and controls needed advertising revenue. The film explores themes of changing media landscape, digital age challenges, and the potential for Miranda to rebuild her professional relationship with Emily, possibly to secure the necessary funding for her magazine.
So that gives enough of a spoiler without giving away the entire plot, because it just says that Emily is an executive and she does work with Andy at the new magazine. So love.
Wait, it said that?
No, this said that Emily is a executive at the magazine, but it doesn't mention Andy's role. And in the book, Andy launched the magazine and she brings Emily in to work with her. But if you remember from the movie, Emily and Andy aren't enemies at the end. She hates her because of Paris, but then she goes and gets all the clothes taken in and they're fine. So I think it's cute. And Andy still can't dress in this one.
Okay, so this is from People Magazine. It says the movie could, in quotes, could also incorporate plot lines of the book sequel, Revenge Wears Prada, The Devil Returns, which was released in 2013. The novel takes place nearly a decade after the original and sees Andy and Emily come together as magazine editors when Miranda comes sneaking back into Andy's. Because that little thing I read, I'm like, so where does Andy fit in all this?
Right.
So I'm hyper curious.
Well, I like that they're kind of keeping her role kind of mysterious and
good.
giving Emily the hype.
Well, because I read a whole thing online, or I think someone posted a TikTok video. She's like lives in New York City and sees all the things, and everyone's like, stop doing that, because the whole thrill of the first Devil Wears Prada, which social media, it was still kind of like
it was still new.
We weren't obsessed, or at least we didn't have to document everything. Was the outfits of seeing it in the theater. Now we see all of them. Like, well, that takes that fun away. Though I'm hoping there's things
They'll have some spoilers. Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that.
Yes. So what else is going on?
So manifesting that for Gaga. Cardi B's pregnant.
We were talking about
and
that.
she's going on tour. She's going
parenting is amazing. I don't know if I want 4 under 5, but I'm also not a millionaire, right?
That helps.
That does. I mean, you literally have more hands. You have more capabilities. You have more patience because you have more people to assist. I love that. So a baby not by her ex-husband.
That guy that's in the NFL.
Okay, so the person she's with now.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, Cardi, can we release the new music?
Well,
she has this song out, Bodega Baddie, and we've only gotten like 60 seconds of it, and it's hot.
Well, it's
real hot.
She did an interview, so she did that and announced the Little Miss Drama Tour.
Okay.
She won't be. She is coming to Ohio. She's going to Cincinnati, and I'm like that. No offense to Cincinnati, I think is a cool city, but that arena is like bullshit. I'm like, real, not Cleveland.
Yeah,
obviously, but so she announced that.
But Cincinnati has no Major League Baseball. They probably didn't have stadiums in Cleveland.
What's all?
Or I said baseball, but I meant basketball. She probably couldn't get into their thing.
Yeah, she could have Nationwide Arena.
It's too small.
You know what?
Not for Cardi. Nationwide Arena is like 25,000 people.
Yeah, that's normal. That's what Lady Gaga's playing all around the country. It's an arena tour.
Yeah, but the Cincinnati one is like 45,000.
No, it's smaller.
Is it?
I saw Kelly Clarkson there. I'm like, this is the fucking place. And that has like weird. It's like it's kind of outdated-ish.
It is. It's very outdated.
So I'm like,
because Cincinnati is a baseball town.
But you know what? Logistics. It's like maybe it just didn't work. I don't know. But I'm like, I like you, Cardi, a lot. Not enough for me to drive to Cincinnati.
Listen, I'm just thinking about. You have a new album coming out.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
She just won her court case.
Yeah, there's a lot of publicity.
And she was like, you know what? Next time you guys do this, I'm going to countersue. I'm not just taking all of this. People used to just take it. And she's like, I'm not taking it. And now she's pregnant. And so now you got to deal with her. Are you going to tour right now? Are you going to wait till after the baby? It's a lot.
In between.
I love that. But you know what this shows us? Like, life is life for everybody.
I guess so.
So, all right. So, are we ready for...
Yeah, I'll say that. One more fun thing before something really depressing. As I'm a big Bravo fan. So yesterday, season 6 of The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City premiered. I'm super excited. I'm a massive Housewives fan. Big Bravo fan, but massive Housewives fan. Salt Lake City is my favorite. I keep telling Kyla. And I think we have something up our sleeves to rewatch. Well, it's not even rewatch, but...
You're gonna watch.
You're basically blindly watching.
I'll learn for the new time because I'm gonna start watching season 5 fresh with no prior experience.
You're gonna watch. Well, this is season 6.
Okay, I'm gonna watch season 6 fresh.
And then I know, and so I think it'd be fun. And I'll help you fill in the dots because I want your take on all the women as they are. Because I will tell you this: it's the same exact cast as it was last season.
Okay.
So which is kind of nice because like what you're seeing actually for the women.
So wait, do you want me to watch the at the beginning of the seasons? Will they do like a whole what you've missed? Okay,
No.
so I get to see a friend.
No,
Okay.
yeah, fresh. Those should be they showed the trailer, but
okay.
But that's premiered, and as of this morning, there's a show called Summer House that's on Bravo. I've watched it less and less over the years, but there has been rumors of a spinoff, primarily focused around one of the characters, or it's a reality show, one of the cast, Lindsay, and they just hinted at, Bravo hinted and showed a little teaser for a spinoff coming. So Summer House fans, something's coming.
I love that. One of their hosts, I want to say Hannah and somebody else have a podcast.
Yeah, Giggly
really
Squad.
Yes.
And Hannah and Paige. Paige is on Summer House.
Paige is still on there, yeah. Well, I just saw her in a commercial. I was like, that's Paige.
Can I tell you something fun about?
What?
My family in New York they're friends with her parents.
Shut up.
My grandmother, rest in peace, Graham. Paige's mother was there, so I met her. Now I couldn't be like, I love your daughter. That was obviously not appropriate.
She's probably gonna be like, I hear that all the time.
But they're like family friends with my family, so I know where like her parents live. I've seen their house.
Put that on a resume.
Yeah, they're very, very lovely people, very nice, down to earth, cool people.
Oh, I love.
So I'm like, and I don't know if I told you this when I used to live back in New York, and I was worked for a prominent leisure athletic brand. I might be wearing those shorts right now. Because Paige's family lives up there. This is when she was dating the guy from Southern Charm. And Sierra, who's on one of her friends, she's stunning. That's on Summer House. They came into my store.
Wow.
I was like, I'm so sorry you have to do this in Albany, New York. But
I know.
They're very nice.
That. And you've been to BravoCon. Like
love
Bravo and all their
stuff.
now
the whole thing is now it's in Vegas every year. It seems. Plane, hotel, I'm like, and then the ticket on top of it. It's so expensive.
We should go one year and I can be your photographer because I'm not going to know most of them. You're going to be like, you're standing next to someone huge.
Now that I have gone, I would love to go with someone, but I'm like, none of my friends care.
I'll go with you.
I know you would.
And then you can be like, get a picture. I'll be like, of course.
That would make it worthwhile going all the way to Vegas. You know what I mean? I'm like going by myself just so I can go to my hotel room at the end of the night and cry.
I'll have dry skin for you. Even if you stay, I went last year for something, and even if you're in the hotel the whole time because we were there for conferences, your skin still dries out. It's just
Well, if the country
Vegas
survives
is wild. Yeah.
Okay.
We should have went to Beyonce in Vegas. I kept looking up those tickets so bad.
That's what but they don't. That's what's hard. Is that now I feel like legacy artists are doing less, not less stops necessarily. It's less cities, more. Like, almost like
more
in
shows.
bulk.
Yeah.
Like what Beyonce was in DC twice for 2 nights,
and then Atlanta for 4.
Exactly,
but it's like people will travel to see her.
Well, yeah, because there's Gaga sold out. The whole tour sold out. Cowboy Carter sold out. So I just had a birthday party for my best friend, and one of the girls she works with my best friend. Massive Beyonce fan also. We think very similarly. She was asking me because I have obviously my Mayhem Ball tour poster over there. She's like, so what was better, Cowboy Carter and Mayhem? I'm like, you can't do that to me. But I will say this: Lady Gaga is my favorite artist of all time. Britney Spears really is, but Lady Gaga also kind of really is.
Yeah.
But Beyonce, I say Cowboy Carter. That was an emotional experience that was very different than any tour I've ever seen. That it was a very emotional that was a whole thing. I'm like, that nothing touches that.
I literally fainted afterwards.
Actually, she did. And I was like, I thought you.
You were like, "Are you playing?"
I'm like, "Why are you staring?" I'm like, talking to you.
My body was like, "I can't handle it." I'm fine now.
It's not funny. I don't know why we're laughing.
I can't imagine. I wasn't on your side. I couldn't imagine just talking to you.
I was like,
just go like, you know how people like are looking through you because I'm not looking at anything.
Did you? Yeah, you're looking right at me, but you weren't there. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'll tell you what. That was not this is related to anything. It was a nice reminder of that there's a lot of humanity out there because a lot of people came over.
They did.
There's one lady's like, "Are you okay?" I mean, you weren't responding to her, and I'm just standing there like staring at you. I'm like, "Is this happening?" I was like, I was so confused.
I need water. So the thing is, the concert is over. We were
buying merch.
Well.
I was buying one more shirt.
We were buying merch, but they have no water, no food. You have clothes, and so it was like we've just been dancing for 4.5 hours.
Hot around people.
We're hot. We were literally outside. It wasn't even like
it was hot too.
People said that it was hot on the interior, but we were literally outside. In ours.
Oh yeah.
It was a lot.
It was.
My body was like, "Ma'am, you need
stimulation.
Energy. We are shutting down."
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't think this is depressing news because
he's old.
I don't.
I didn't mean it the way that it sounds.
And like, we can have a whole. It's not for this podcast, but you don't have this whole beautiful life, and then that's it. There has to be something else. We don't know what else
Talking about Robert Redford.
Just life in general. Just whatever he comes
Do you
back
like
as.
old movies?
I do.
One of my favorite older movies, because I also love Jane Fonda. And Jane Fonda and him are longtime friends.
Yes.
But
she's such an advocate.
Icon. Is Barefoot in the Park with her and Robert Redford. I love that movie. If I see it on streaming somewhere, occasionally it still pops up. I'm sitting locked and loaded.
Well, you know they're blasting all of them right now.
I know.
As a memoriam. Okay.
Selfishly, I hope they put that one on.
Now, this is what I want to know. When you go to turn on your TV and then it's like, remember the days, and then they show you all the movies and you didn't find out that the person died yet. You're like, oh, thanks for telling me like that. Why don't you go watch A Love Story? That's my favorite Robert Redford.
Yep.
Where he marries the quirky girl who is me, but he's the lawyer. I was the lawyer and still quirky. And then she has like this terminal disease. And I'm just like, isn't love like that? You fall in love with this person.
I love that movie.
You create a home, and then it's
that
not
movie
the perfect
actually
ending.
does depress me.
It is very depressing, but it's okay. So I like honest love stories.
Yeah.
I like Closer, where the two people are obsessed with each other, but the one is like depressive and she wants to stay depressive, and they don't get together at the end.
Yeah.
I love the Sunshine movie, An Eternal Sunshine. With
yeah.
Don't give me a happy, smiley face at the end. I don't think it's realistic. I think that I'm the exception, that I'm actually happy being, because I think that most of love is super chaotic, but also like for a long time I thought relationships had to be like that. And then I was like, wait, no, let that be TV.
You know what movie I think you'd like then? Old movie, because I love Lucille Ball. It's the long trailer with her, and it's her and Desi.
I never saw it. That's literally the title?
Yes. It's on HBO Max right now.
Okay.
Or Hulu, I think one of them, because I watched it recently. It's called The Long Trailer.
Yeah.
And it is Lucy and Ricky, which is the funniest thing, but they're not them.
Before they were in the show?
During.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
They're a newlywed couple, and the such of it is, instead of buying a home,
they buy a trailer. I
know I'm forgetting her name in the movie, but basically Lucy. So we'll just refer to them as their character or iconic character names. Because I think because of his job, they have to move. So instead of buying a house, let's get a trailer. And they go to this RV show. It's in the 60s. And the one that they saw was too small or something. Like, it wasn't what she thought. And so they see this long ass trailer. And Ricky the whole time is like doing all of like the numbers in his head.
Yes.
And so it's a story of he just loves her so much that he keeps building this up. He's like, he buy the trailer, and then he's like, I need a new car, and I need a new hitch. And you watch them journey across the country, and it's hilarious. And
I'll watch it.
I just think it's such a good movie. I just love it. So you should watch. I feel like you'd really like that, especially if you like complexities of relationships and stuff. When you think about that time period, not just I Love Lucy, but because he was Cuban, and in very many ways, I mean, we kind of often forget about how some people or some figures were such ahead of their time and trailblazers.
They were.
Especially Lucy.
And then it makes you sad to think about how we've gone backwards.
Backwards, tremendously.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay. All right. Well, thank you for this. This was the pop-off where we talk about media news every week.
Love it.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.